Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins seem to come together, but there's still no real unity between them. What does this mean for WWE's War Games? Let's break down all the key highlights from the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, along with what's brewing post-show. We begin backstage where Seth Rollins is approached by members of the OG bloodline. Jey Uso addresses Seth, acknowledging the differences between them and asking him to set those aside for just one night, War Games. Sami Zayn supports Jey, reminding Seth of how he managed to work with Cody Rhodes last year, even with unresolved issues. Seth replies that he's willing to stand by Jey, Sami, or Jimmy any day of the week, but not Roman Reigns. He refuses to let Roman regain power. Seth promises to take care of Bronson Reed tonight, ensuring he doesn't make it to War Games. He adds that whatever happens at War Games is the Bloodline's problem, not his. With that, Seth walks away, leaving the OG Bloodline frustrated. In the main event, Seth Rollins faces Bronson Reed. As Seth enters the ring, the Bloodline appears in the crowd, unsettling him. However, Jey Uso's music hits, and Jey, Jimmy Uso, and Sami Zayn charge in to attack the Bad Bloodline. They neutralize Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu with a flurry of super kicks. The match officially begins, and Seth gives it his all with suicide dives, jawbreakers, springboard moonsaults, a pedigree, and even his signature frog splash. Despite these efforts, Bronson Reed kicks out at one, showcasing his resilience. Seth tries a stomp on the steel steps, but Reed escapes. Just as Seth gains momentum, Solo Sikoa arrives to distract him. Reed takes advantage and finishes Seth with a Death Valley driver, Senton Splash, and Tsunami to win the match. Solo congratulates Reed, solidifying his status as a monster. Post-match, it's clear that if Seth wants revenge on Bronson and Solo, and to enter War Games, he'll have to confront Roman Reigns. The question remains, will Seth and Roman ever find common ground? Other highlights from the show include an Intercontinental Championship match between Braun Breaker and Sheamus. The match was interrupted by Ludwig Kaiser, who attacked both competitors. Backstage, Gunther encouraged Kaiser to make a name for himself, sparking his bold actions. Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega defeated Chad Gable and Ivy Nile in a tag team match. Afterward, Chad slapped Julius Creed, potentially motivating the Creed brothers to assert dominance. Meanwhile, Judgment Day attacked the Viking Raiders after their loss, intensifying their rivalry.